Welcome to another dark bit on YouTube. That's all everyone. The first inning, it's going to be. How you doing? I'm here for the first half, first inning, and then we'll have D. Rocco from Rockland.
Can improve what he did in his last. Oh!
Austin Daly with a fantastic grab. That will be an out for Rockland. And that's over the stadium, sponsored by Webster Timberlanes.
Sent that all the way onto the rail trail.
Well, there. I mean, it's really. This could be a.
As good as.
Huge factor.
The Austin Daly's side of the field. You have a little bit of the. Ooh, takes the walk.
Like it was like wins. Good. Up the bat here for Bridgewater.
Interesting jersey matchup here. We have Rockland in their classics versus EB in their dark blue. Usually one team either wears like a gray or maybe even a white, or the other team just wears colors.
Yeah. Matchup here for Rockland and East Bridgewater. Levy, the pitch, and that's going to be high.
Yeah, a little high up in there. You know, I think another key factor is that he has to figure out his control here, because even though he is a solid pitcher for this Bulldogs squad, he still has to deal with the wind. As that's a
hit there over to the left side, and that's caught there and brought in, but not before two runners get on for East Bridgewater.
Yeah, you got one in scoring position. So with the wind here, they could. As a Lomberry, sorry if I mispronounced that there, he could basically hit a sac fly, and the wind could take the ball all the way, and East Bridgewater could get a run here. It's definitely a shaky grounds on here for the Dogs.
Pitch by Levy, and that's a hit over to the right side.
Ooh.
Can't make the grab. Getting signaled home. East Bridgewater will score.
Ooh.
They will strike first in this matchup.
Decent hit there by East Bridgewater. It just got past. I think that's Dustin Ayer. He nearly missed it. And yeah, that's also going to be another key factor. You know, errors are going to be probably another key to the game. Just try not to have too many errors. As we saw there, was an error by Dustin Ayer that caused the Dogs just let up a run early.
And pitch there by Levy. That's going to be a high fly ball, and it looks like it's just going to be caught. So that's going to be the second out for the Bulldogs here in the first inning.
Yeah. You definitely have to factor in the wind for these pop flies, because basically it could go just straight up right at you, and then it could shift left or right, or shift even back.
Yeah, it becomes impossible to sometimes grab these balls. So
yeah,
it's going to be really interesting to see. The wind, like we said before, in baseball, wind's going to play a huge factor.
All I know is this feels like Chicago right now, the Windy City.
But Rockland trying to get to the bottom of the first without any more damage. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strike.
Near over the stadium there, I think he hit the top of the awning there for the stands.
Pitch by Levy.
Ooh.
And that's going to be a foul tip, so that'll be 2 strikes.
I think stick to at least three to stick to it. Just find a way.
An 0-2 count. Like we mentioned before, East Bridgewater won this matchup last time 10-0. So they're looking to try and do the same thing for the Bulldogs. Levy trying to get out of this inning without any more damage. 1-0 currently in favor of East Bridgewater. That's going to be a low ball.
I think the pitch dropped a lot more than Levy expected.
The pitch by Levy, and that's going to be a grounder over to second base.
Oh.
And can they get the out? And no, he's safe. They were arguing. They thought they got the tag on the second baseman.
I thought that as well. I saw Austin Daly. I thought he tagged him, but apparently not. As Doyle was going to go talk to the ump about it, but it looks like he ain't. I thought he had it.
Apparently not.
I think I just to let
Loaded situation here for East Bridgewater. Swing and a miss. That's going to be a strike.
solid cut there by East Bridgewater. Ooh, nice sliding catch. Got him.
Yes, they do.
So the run does not score. It is still 1-0 Bulldogs.
And that will do it for the end of the first half of the first. As we get ready here, East Bridgewater able to take advantage and get that 1 run. Let's go back to that game. I mean, what do you think from Rockland they're looking to try and correct after a 10-0 mercy rule here by East Bridgewater?
I think they definitely have to take into the factor that, you know, we kind of like saw it. And I'm going to compare it to hockey basically, but we kind of saw it in like Abington versus Rockland this year. You know, they had the 3 games. They had the 2 that were scheduled, and then the Cashman Cup final. But basically, I think what Coach Steve from the hockey team they basically took the 2 big losses that they had and build off that. I think they're going to do a similar thing here today because like they're trying their best to not like shy so away from what their game plans, but they're also trying to like switch stuff up. Like instead of like trying to just like outswing them, just like try to get some solid swings in and just get solid hits that can propel you to the finish.
If you were to see the one thing, the X factor to be for Rockland, what would it be going into this game for East
I think
Bridgewater?
it's Jake Levy needs to have a good game because basically he's like your first line of defense before you get to the other 8 kind of like pawns on the chessboard here. But he's basically
that's a great analogy. Oh my
he is your king, and he's your king piece, and he's trying to like meticulously move around just so he can trying to like find his way around.
Obviously going into last season as well, Brody Nicholson and Jake Levy, that was like the big 2. That was the 2 people that were sort of the core pieces, especially when it comes to pitching. So you're looking to build around them, and there's a good solid team this season, and both, like we said, both these teams are in a very solid spot about making the playoffs.
And also,
so we'll see what happens.
And also, Braden Nicholson is out. I did actually see him pull up in a golf cart with some crutches on, so basically down to one of those 2 solid pitches they had this night now. Hayden Hatch, who we've also seen a couple times last season pitching, he's also a solid pitcher. I think the 2 times we did see him last year, I think he just had a rough outing. But that's always in the life of a pitcher. You always have to just take the rough outings and take them in stride and focus on making your next one good.
Yeah, and it's about the next man up mentality, especially when it comes to something like that. But we'll get started here with the bottom of the first here.
For the Bulldogs, number 4, the center fielder, Rick Woodward.
Ricky Woodward will be the first one up. He's been a fantastic leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs, so we'll see if he can get things going on the offensive side.
A very, very solid hitter for the Bulldogs.
At the end of the first inning, when we do our first inning recap, it will be DJ Rocco from Rockland coming in for Tommy. So we'll see what happens here. Tommy gets to watch some baseball from commentating for a little bit longer.
Yes, indeed.
And that's a hit, and that will be over the stadium.
I think the wind definitely pushed that over the stadium.
Well, the wind sponsored Webster Timberlane, so that was a good shout there.
Good analogy.
See Darude's sandstorm getting involved. Look at all that sand coming up from the wind.
That could also be a very impact. You know, the sand could get in your eyes.
Sand in your eyes, not good.
Yeah, I experienced that recently.
And going for the hit there, Woodward. It's going to be foul tip. That's going to be a strike.
Sent back towards the Rockland dugout.
Woodward. Trying to get things started for the Bulldogs, but that's going to be a strikeout.
Decent cut there by Woodward. He was just
Second, number 20, the shortstop.
Just was not good enough.
definitely.
Aiden Hatch will be up now, second up in the order. See what happens here. But I mean, already a start for East Bridgewater, better than most people expected.
Yeah.
And hit their foul tip, so that'll be a strike.
The Rockland dugout very rowdy.
Trying to help out Hayden Hatch and trying to throw this pitcher off his rhythm, but it has not worked out so far. The pitch by East Bridgewater. Swing and a miss, but
Oh!
it was a foul tip actually, and it was an accidental tip just slightly over the plate. They're able to get the out thanks to the catcher and his recognition. Colin Rao will now be up to bat. 2 outs quickly for the Bulldogs. Colin Rao will look to try and spark the offense. Pitch there. It's going to be low.
Wild pitch.
Wild pitch. That'll be a ball.
Yeah, you also do have to worry about wild pitches here. With the wind, it could really push a ball away. It's basically like a live it's a live pitch. You know, you don't want to mess up badly.
That's another ball there. Just trying to work around the corners there for East Bridgewater.
Decent pitching outing so far by East Bridgewater. Ooh.
This would be a great start for East Bridgewater if they can get 3 consecutive outs.
Near hit by pitch there. Rao kind of like had to duck out of the way.
And that's going to be a liner over to the right side. Can they make the grab and throw the first? Yes, they can.
Solid run out there by Rao. He just couldn't get there fast enough.
And with that is an immaculate first inning for East Bridgewater. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, DJ Rocco from Rockland for the second inning and the rest of this game. This is WRPS Rockland. It may not be Men in Black, but it's Men in Ties. DJ Rocco from Rockland. Welcome in. I mean, what did you see out of that first inning?
Oh, you know, it was a very fast-paced first inning. A lot of quick outs, some good catches. You know, I thought both pitchers were pretty good, pretty good. And I quit. No, seriously, there was that one just RBI that was really spectacular on their behalf.
Yeah, you know, it was really interesting because the pitching matchup is going to be so key because they mentioned it. Braden Nicholson out with an injury, and he's going to be out with injury for a few games from what I hear. And that's your best player. When your best player goes down, it's really that next man up mentality.
Yeah, that's a real shame for the team. He was definitely a very good pitcher. You know, so who's taking over?
That's
I missed that.
Jake Levy.
Jake Levy. Okay, he's pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna see how this game plays out. We haven't been here in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
It's the first game in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we had a little bit of
Yeah.
a spring break and then a little bit until the next home game. But again, big shout out to East Bridgewater local programming, as we're going to be live streaming the game for them as well. So
Yeah.
that's awesome as well. We appreciate all of our viewers.
So hello,
especially
East Bridgewater.
especially our ones on YouTube.
Yeah,
Make
shout
sure-
out to YouTube
Make sure you like and subscribe
for sure.
for everything when it comes to Rockland. But we'll get started here with the second inning. Like we said before, the wind is definitely going to play a factor when it comes to pitching, like throwing the ball, everything like that. It could change the sense of direction.
Yeah, I mean, I just noticed up here, I've seen stuff flying around. Tommy fell over, and I'm kidding. Lucas found that funny.
You would hear if Tommy fell over, so I think we would be good when it comes to that. But it's limiting the errors. I think Rockland got off to a little bit of a rough start, had 1 or 2 errors, and that resulted in the RBI. And if it wasn't for that, it would still be a tie game. But nevertheless, East Bridgewater took advantage. So they'll start the second inning looking to try and build on that lead. 1-0. That's going to be a high ball. So ball 1. And that's going to be a liner over to the right side. What a grab. Can they make the throw to first in time? Yes, they can. A fantastic grab there.
Got the sunglasses right off of him.
Number 8, the third baseman, Montez.
I was going to say Dustin Ayers had to recollect his glasses after that.
Yeah.
That was a very, very athletic play there.
Who's on announcing tonight?
It is not Miss Walsh, so I do
No,
not know.
is it Miss Tavares?
It might be.
I'm not sure.
I'm terrible with names. I don't think.
I'm Rocco.
It took me a second for that, especially going into last year with baseball. But swing and a miss, strike there.
Oh, I have tape.
Levy looking to try and continue his dominance on the mound like we've seen all season. And that's going to be a hit over into the outfield. And now we caught. That time by Cooper LaRucco. So that will be the second out for the Bulldogs here.
Batting number 2, the second baseman, Lovell.
So Lovell will be up to bat for East Bridgewater. See what happens here. Welcome back, DJ Rocco from Rockland. Just
Thank you.
took a run around the stadium. How's that?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm a little winded, but it's a little
Hey!
windy. I'm a little winded. It's a little windy. You know how we
Swing
roll.
and a miss for East Bridgewater.
You talking about my joke?
Well, both, yes. It works for both ways, so. Lovell trying to get on base here for East Bridgewater. And Levy with the pitch. Little high, so it's going to be a ball. Yeah, with Braden Nicholson going down for the Bulldogs, that's a big injury there because he's definitely one of your better players if you are a fan of the Rockland Bulldogs. It's going to be a little bit out to the left. Levy with the pitch in the wind, and they're just going to say it's a walk. Tried to work the count, but not good enough.
Number 3, the shortstop, King.
The shortstop king?
Yes,
Wow.
the best of the business. He's got the gear to prove it too. He's got the arm sleeve,
There we go.
and they're going to go for the steal attempt here. Can Rao get the throw off the second in time? No. Fantastic steal attempt there from East Bridgewater, and it's successful. Throw from Rao was a little high there, but you look at someone like Colin Rao. He's very athletic. He's someone that can make those throws, and also is very athletic on the mound as well,
Yeah, for sure.
or on the home plate, I should say, when it comes to hitting. I haven't seen him pitch. That would be interesting. It's gonna be a ball.
You don't normally see catchers pitch, so.
I've seen weirder.
Yeah, I've seen Stranger Things.
I have not actually.
Really?
No.
Pretty good.
I have not seen Stranger Things.
Bless you.
Bless you to our producer, Colin.
Are you technical director?
Technical director?
Oh, technical director. Ooh.
Well, technically, he's a director. Try to swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strike. Levy trying to get out of this inning without any more damage. It's just like Rockland. Was it?
Yeah, this is right?
Second inning. And that's a swing and a miss.
Yes, they can. That was a strikeout right there.
That was a strikeout.
Sponsored by South Hingham Veterinary Services.
With that being said, we'll go to the middle of the first. And I mean, we mentioned it before, East Bridgewater was able to win this game before. And I would think Tommy made a great sort of innuendo about it, going back to hockey, where it feels like Rockland just trying to get the nice grimy win, trying to grind out a win when it comes to, it was a 10-0 last time. That's embarrassing from any sense, but for Rockland.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we've seen a couple good games here commentating this season. Oh, the Beacon-mobile. And
you got distracted by the Beacon-mobile?
How can you not? And I think they're a pretty strong team. Bika was saying it looks like a home playoff is potentially happening. So
both these teams look like they're going to have home playoff games.
Interesting.
They're both very good. So this is a potential, I wouldn't say a matchup because they wouldn't be in the same side of the bracket, or like at least in the first round, but this could definitely be, if both these teams can advance, we could definitely see this as a playoff preview.
Interesting. Yeah, we got some umps.
No, they didn't.
No.
I catch you off guard a little bit. Obviously, last were greener than usual. Hopefully, as we, April showers bring May flowers. What's your favorite month of the year?
My favorite month? Oh, geez. I don't know, man.
Putting you on the spot there.
Yeah, I know. Wow. I'm going to go September.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, especially last year was pretty good. I saw Elvis Costello. This year I'm going to see Alice Cooper and Rush. So, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some Tommy stats. Is this for the third?
Just letting us know. It doesn't know when Tommy's coming on.
Oh!
So Tommy's coming on top of the third and top of the fifth.
We're official now.
Yes, we're official.
We got the Tommy card.
Why Rocco and Justin and official in the same sentence? I don't know about that. But nevertheless.
I think we're officially standing on top of the booth, and that's about all I can say.
That is true. Officially standing on top of the stanchion as we're standing on it. Austin Daly in the hole as Dustin Ayer is up to bat. Dustin Ayer looking to get things going here for the Bulldogs. Early striking ball here for East Bridgewater. Both pitchers have been really good to start this game. All to try and continue that dominance. One of my favorite things about baseball is just the dugouts trying to get into the pitcher's head, just saying whatever. Usually it's Jake Levy, because we sort of found out that Jake Levy's the culprit when it comes to trying to throw the other pitchers off their tempo.
Tommy giving us the inside information there.
The pitch there. So we're at full count here. Let's see what happens here. East Bridgewater the pitch. And that's going to be a grounder over the head of East Bridgewater. But can they get the out at first? Yes, they can.
That's first out. First out here.
Fantastic defense there from East Bridgewater.
Now batting,
Again, these athletic plays they're making are so impressive that the hats are falling off. Everything's falling everywhere. we're looking at some great Tommy Welch dance moves right now.
Yep. He should make a new Instagram account. Tommy dances.
Tommy the dance instructor.
Dance lessons. There we go.
Dance lessons
Make
by
a little
Tommy
money.
Welch. Now that's a TikTok.
There we go.
But nevertheless, Austin Daly up to bat here for the Bulldogs. It's starting to pick up, and like we said before, it's going to be a huge factor throughout the game. It's supposed to be a windy day. It's 60 degrees out.
Oh.
Feels like it's 52 though with the wind, obviously, but still.
Yeah, you know, I'd like to thank Seth for these awesome windscreens on the mics here, but
Other than wind sucks.
Wind sucks, same thing.
Same thing.
But they like to. They still pick up a little wind because of how windy it was. Last season, it was way worse without them.
And the throw there, and swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 2 for the Bulldogs. And they looking to try and get on base a little high there. Let's that one go by. And that's a hit there, and that's foul. And that looks like it just goes off of the interior of the stadium. Not over the stadium for that one, but
Interesting.
Cooper LaRucco in the hole, looking to try and get on home plate. If Daly can get on base, and he can't. That's a strikeout there for East Bridgewater. East Bridgewater has really been good on both defense and the pitching today.
Yeah, the pitching's really on point today. Cooper LaRocco up next. Up to bat, if you will.
The South Shore All-Star when it comes to hockey. And hit there. It will not go over the stadium. It was close, but that'll just be a foul tip hitting the stadium. I think my color commentator got distracted by a dog there. And
Yes,
that's going to
yes,
be
I
a
did.
grounder over to the left side. That's going to be foul. You saw a husky over there.
Yeah, that's a big husky. Big husky.
I'm a big husky guy.
You a big husky guy? Well,
Yeah.
that's a big husky.
Yeah.
I'm a Paul Heyman
I think
guy.
I think there's different. Oh, I think we're all Paul Heyman guys at this point. Huskies, there's different breeds of huskies too.
I didn't know. I thought there was just husky.
Yeah, there's different breeds.
Oh.
And that's going to be a hit over to that left side. Can they get the out at first? Yes, they can.
Ow.
High catch, but still was able to make it. And East Bridgewater will go out of it unscathed as we go into the third inning, as that was the end of the second inning. So we'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, DJ Tommy Welch, and we'll get ready for the stats. We'll be right back. Here, welcome back, WRPS Rockland, as East Bridgewater is holding on to that 1-0 lead. As this is a very tight game, DJ Tommy Welch. We got some stats here. What would you like to tell us?
Alrighty, so for East Bridgewater's pitcher, 23 pitches. For Jake Levy, 28. Rockland getting no hits so far. East Bridgewater getting 2. And East Bridgewater getting 3 strikeouts. Levy only getting 1.
It feels really interesting because they're trying to be aggressive on the hitting from the jump, and that's why their strikeouts is a little higher, because they got into a hole early because of the errors.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, and I mean, what have you seen from this East Bridgewater team? It's been very impressive on the
They've had a
pitching
very
side.
solid offensive output, I think, definitely. You know, they've basically been playing chess while Rockland's been playing checkers.
Yeah, I fully agree with that, but we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, the third inning. This is WRPS Rockland.
Now batting number 17.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Welcome back to the third inning. Ball there to start here for East Bridgewater. But like we said before, DJ Rocco, I mean, it's been all East Bridgewater so far. I mean, especially on the defensive side and pitching, they have definitely had the upper hand.
Very low scoring game as well. It's not very common you see a 1-0 in a high school league here.
Or just in baseball in general. It's
Yeah.
been sort of a high uptick in scoring across the state, especially the state of Massachusetts when it comes to baseball. So we'll see if East Bridgewater can open the gap a little bit. Hit there, high fly ball over to the right side, and they make the
Nice.
grab. Maddie, a fantastic grab, the first baseman, and that's the first out for the Bulldogs. What athleticism by Maddie to make that grab.
Yeah.
Reserve.
So second batter up here in the third inning for East Bridgewater. And Levy. It's going to be a strike. Levy. The pitch. That's going to be a grounder over to that right side. Can they get the out at first? Yes, they can!
Wow.
Fantastic running. The Bulldog infielder showing off his speed. Hayden Hatch, I mean, we've seen him in football. He's just as good in baseball when it comes to that athleticism. So that's going to be the second out there. Want to give a big shout out again while we are on this broadcast. Shout out to East Bridgewater local programming for having us for the game. It's very interesting, like we mentioned before, both these teams are playoff teams.
Yeah.
And this could be a little bit of a playoff preview, so we'll see if Levy can get out of this inning unscathed. Had to re-put his hat on. Having some hat issues. Have you ever had hat issues?
Oh yeah, I have a giant head. Sometimes they don't fit. I have a couple hats where they just don't fit.
That's a ball.
No,
Really?
it's a hat. No, it's I gotta get hat extenders on some of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't have them. I gotta buy them.
I've been known to, as there's a ball there. I've been known to have a big noggin as well.
Yeah.
So
You know who told me?
who?
Actually, it gets brought up a lot, but Lisa Breeden of WRPS, general manager, she brings it up.
Swinging and miss strike. She brings it up a lot, really.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's going to be a walk there for East Bridgewater. Levy tried to work the count, but
What a run! What a run on that guy.
again, it's being patient on the mound. You know, Levy's one of those guys that will throw it away from the strike zone to try and get you to swing. And that's exactly what he's been able to do. So
Seth's getting his steps in today.
he's been all over the place.
I know.
And that's going to be a line drive over to the right side. Goes through Maddie's glove. Goes into the outfield. And a runner will advance to third. And can they get the runner at second? No! Off the glove! East Bridgewater will go home. It's 2-0. Just bad errors from the Bulldogs, and East Bridgewater capitalizes. And that's been the story for both of these runs. Errors in the first inning and errors in the third inning. That's been the reason why those runs were allowed up. Just an unfortunate not grab there by Maddie, and then they tried to get the out at second, but wasn't able to do it. So now Levy gonna try and mitigate the damage. Liner over to that right side. Another error there. Can they get the out this time, though? They can. Luckily, unscathed as we get into the middle of the third here. And while we have a moment, we're going to thank our sponsors here for WRPS Rocco. And Rocco,
Yes.
take it away. The floor is yours when it comes to our wonderful sponsors here for WRPS.
We have the graphic.
Do we have the graphic?
Do we have the graphic? No graphic. All right. Well, thank you to South Hingham Veterinary Services, South Shore.
Come on, off the dome.
Searchlight Senior Services, South Hingham Veterinary Services, and Webster Timberlands.
Yes.
There we go. We got it. And do you want to do a quick tie check, or would you
Oh,
should we save that since we got the double thing? We should do that between. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that at the end of the bottom of the third.
Yeah, we'll do it at the top of the fourth.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, but I mean, overall, errors have been the name of the game. These teams are very evenly matched. You mentioned someone like Brady Nicholson not being able to be on the mound because of that injury, and they're going to let him like heal up for the playoffs. I mean, it feels like that's the right thing to do in that situation.
That's definitely the right case. If you're making playoffs, you want to heal.
You want your best players on the mound, no matter what. But like what we said before, these are even matched teams, but errors. That's going to make a team, even if they're even matched, they're not going to look that good.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of missed opportunities from Rockland here in terms of just catching in general, a lot of glove slips, I'm not sure if that's the right term, but it's just a lot of little errors that are making big plays for the Vikings here.
I like calling glove slips. I haven't heard of that before. The term is error, but glove slip could be the WRPS Rockland version of it.
Well, I mean, you can make more than an error, just a glove slip.
That is true.
There are other errors. So that's a specific error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A glove mishap. That's probably the best way of putting it.
But I like that.
I mean, on plate here.
Levy.
Before, it's going to be interesting to see if they can just get some sort of offense here. They've gotten a few people on base, but no one in scoring position, so it's left much to be desired. But Jake Levy can try and ignite the offense here for the
Doyle
Bulldogs.
cam.
You heard Doyle after that error is sort of a little vocal.
Oh, I didn't.
Little vocal towards the fielders. Definitely expecting a little more there. Levy swinging and miss, strike one.
That would have been a great hit.
It's going to be a ball there. Like we said before, Levy.
We have some exotic birds in the dugout today.
Again, the Rockland dugout is one of the funnier dugouts I've seen when it comes to just benches, when it comes to just the chirping, trying to catch him off guard.
Ooh.
And that's going to be a hit over. What's that word?
Howling.
Okay,
there we go.
Words are hard to come by. In time, error there initially. But the lack of errors, you can tell that has been a difference maker between these two teams.
Yeah.
Caleb Wallow will now be up to bat here for the Bulldogs. Last time we were out here, Caleb Wallow had a very decent game fielding and a very decent game hitting as well. So we'll see if he can continue that momentum here in this game. The pitch by East Bridgewater. That's going to be low.
This is a shout out to Ryan on this camera.
Very good camera selection. Obviously, always by WRPS. So
yeah, we'll do a little shout out a little later.
Later in the broadcast. And pitch there, that's right in the dirt. So good eye there from Caleb. When it is no wind, it is a beautiful day. Definitely a gorgeous day here at Veterans Memorial, and that's going to follow.
Now
Porter, known for his elite base running, will now be up to bat.
He hasn't been up to bat much.
He hasn't been up to bat much. He's more of a pinch runner, but he's been.
So let's see this run.
He's been given the green light just because of Brady Nicholson's injury. So, and some people resting here is swing and a miss, strike one. We'll see if Porter can get on first base. Trying to advance Caleb to second. And that's going to be a high fly ball. They're going to look to try and make the grab, and they can't.
Oh, it hit the netting.
The catcher fell down trying to make the grab, almost ran into the coach, but
You've seen someone fall in the dugout?
I have not.
that would be a great clip.
I have not. I don't think we did last season either. So.
I don't. Oh, the Snippies are up here.
Okay, Mika, calm down.
I love Snippies.
Nevertheless, Ty Porter already had 2 strikes. Got to be extremely careful. And it looks like they're going to go for the swing, and that's going to be a strikeout. Can they get the double play? No, they can't. Runner will advance to second, even with Ty Porter and the strikeout.
Batting number 4, the center fielder, Griff Woodward.
Griffin Woodward was actually really good last time we were out here. Had a lot of decent plays in the outfield, but also some decent hits too. So,
Yeah.
see if he can help get the Bulldogs right back on track. Pitch there, down the middle. That'll be a strike. East Bridgewater looking to try and hold on to this 2-0 lead. And that's going to be a foul tip. That'll be a strike. Like we mentioned before, we are live on local programming for Rockland and East Bridgewater and also WRPS Rockland. Make sure you tune into WRPS Rockland and subscribe for all of our broadcasts for Rockland High School.
Yeah. Oh, how the allergies been treating you?
Oh boy, let me tell you. They've definitely been better. I think we're past allergy season.
That's good.
Getting into summer. Summer's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. No commentating.
Maybe.
For me, at least.
They may be for me.
Oh.
Maybe some opportunities.
Look at
We'll see
that.
what happens there. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3. Coach Doyle visibly defeated, as this has just been a rough outing here for the Bulldogs, but that will do it here for the 3rd inning as we get ready for the double tie check.
Do you want me to go first and
You
then
can-
you go? Or how do you want?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Go for
We'll
first.
get a camera on us. Shout out to Colin. And all right, so today we got the matching tie. We got this guy right here, along with the pocket square right there. And we got the baseball tie clip, of course. And
The baseball tie clip really clips
it's
it all
nice.
together.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there. All right, Justin, your first ever tie check. Are you ready?
I will say an embarrassing story because I like to be transparent.
Really? I can't see through you.
So broadcasting, we usually have to get here a little early just to set up and stuff like that. And they were wondering why I was late 7 minutes. This took me 20 minutes to do because I haven't done it in 8 years. This was genuinely what happened. And I looked through maybe 7 YouTube videos, but that's besides the point. We have a little blue tie,
Nice.
a little bit of a diagonal pattern there. So very awesome.
Yeah, I got I got this. I tied this on the first try today.
Really?
I mean, I went. And it was solid.
So the thing is for me is I would get it, but then the length wouldn't be right. That's the thing I struggled with.
I had to hone that in.
The actual tying the tie, that was good. I still haven't gotten the length down.
Okay. I mean, you're fine.
They
With
just,
yeah.
with that, it's fine, but like, there's a reason that's there.
I mean, I could take this off, throw it on the ground, and storm off, and my tie would look great.
But with that being said, we'll get started here in the 4th inning. Like we said before, East Bridgewater holding on to a 2-0 lead. So Rockland trying to do everything they can to try and stay in this game, as that's going to be a foul to the left side.
I think we'll get into a little tea time after the top of the 4th here.
Yes.
Bottom of the 4th. Okay.
Little bottom of the 4th tee time. Whenever Rockland's up to bat, so see what happens there. Oh, what a hit there over the center field, and that's going to be in the gap. Thought about going to, but Cupo LaRucco prevents that from happening. But that's another single there for East Bridgewater, and they're starting to get a little. They're starting to get a few hits and starting to generate some momentum.
My apologies. Number 8, the third baseman, Bond.
DJ Rocco from Rockland got a little scared that we bumped shoulders there.
Yes. It's like, oh.
And that's going to be a bunt there. They're going to just try and use it to try and get the second. And they do.
You like a good bunt? Hey, Seth, what's up? Oh, thank you.
Okay.
We have sponsor grandmas.
Sponsor grandmas.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Can't believe it. All right. I'm on play-by-play now. Thank you. we got you back. We got you back. Okay.
We're good. That definitely cuts me off guard. I will say, we talked about wild pitch there. East Bridgewater will go all the way to third thanks to the wind. But we mentioned it before when we were on the Behind the Mic podcast. We'll mention that a little bit later. But your only goal whenever we did broadcasting together for the first time was to make me laugh.
Yeah.
I think you've done it probably 3 dozen times at this point.
Yeah. I try to get one every game. It's normally more than one, but we'll see. I don't try. It just happens.
I mean, that's going to be a low ball there. Infield's sort of inching in here more than normal.
A little bit. I wouldn't call that inching. I'd call that footing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're on the inside of
Maybe yarding at this point.
they're on the inside of the dirt. Ooh, high fly ball, but that's going to be to the right side. Past the shed though.
You ever been in the shed?
I've not.
I've been in the shed once. With former baseball player Gavin Meadows.
I remember doing
You went in the shed.
I remember doing a football practice in the middle of a typhoon, basically.
Oh,
Yeah, it was quite the experience. Let me tell you.
I'd imagine.
Levy the pitch. Low ball. They thought about stealing home, but won't do it. It's very interesting. The infielders inched in, but the outfielders didn't.
Yeah. So they're expecting something here.
They're expecting a short ball here, or a short hit.
They're also prepared for a long hit. So.
Trying to do the best of both worlds, but if it gets right in the gap, I mean,
if it shoots the gap, call it a Carson Hocevar, but we'll see what happens there.
pitch by Levy. That's a great hit deep to center field. Can they make the grab? Yes, they can. Griffin Woodward, a throw home. Will not be in time. East Bridgewater, the sacrifice fly, makes it 3-0. Woodward, a fantastic throw. Went straight to home with that rocket of an arm, but it was not in time. So 2 outs there.
Number 3, the shortstop, King.
Okay, now up to bat here for East Bridgewater. Don't forget, after tea time, we got to do an umpire fit check in the 5th inning. So middle of the 5th, we'll do that.
Lucas will be our guy for that. Not the ump, but the cameraman.
Lucas, this is the umpire?
Yeah.
He's stepping up in the world.
I know.
That'll be the pitch there. That's going to be a strike. Lucas is a man of very many impressions. If you don't know our cameraman behind the scenes, he's really good. Probably one of the better people I know when it comes to impressions.
You haven't heard my Tony Clifton. Let's hear that Justin impression. We're going to work on that next game. Next game, we'll have a Justin impression. We'll sub out. And
if it's good, I will relentlessly laugh. And that's going to be a liner over to that left side. They can't get to it. Another base hit there for East Bridgewater. I think everyone, we appreciate Bika.
Bika's the best. We talked to him earlier. I hadn't seen him in a few weeks.
Yeah.
The left fielder.
A little mound visit here.
We'll get a zoom in on Coach Doyle and the crew.
And we'll take a second to shout out our crew. We got David, Ryan, Lucas, myself, DJ Rocco from Rockland, Justin Bowman, Colin, Ari, Tommy, Seth, of course. And did I miss anyone? I got David, Ryan. I think I got everyone. Yeah, I got everyone. We're good.
Did you say Lucas?
I said Lucas.
Okay.
I said Lucas.
I didn't hear it initially. So.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. But yeah, if they're not careful, this could get into blowout territory. They could give up 6 or 7 runs. We can see what happens here. And that's going to be a grounder over to the left side, but that'll be foul. Grounder's really the name of the game here for East Bridgewater and Rockland a lot on both sides. So
A lot of grounders. I noticed that last week. Oh, we got the sunflower seeds. Didn't even offer me any. How rude.
and that's going to be another grounder this time. It's going to be the shortstop, and they get the easy out at second.
Whew.
And that will do it here. And then we will take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, our famous segment, Tea Time, with Justin Bowman and DJ Rocco from Rockland.
We'll be right back.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
A sunny day here, as it is 60 degrees here. We want to welcome all of you. Justin Bowman, DJ Rocco from Rockland. It's time for some tea time. How are you doing today, DJ Rocco?
Doing pretty
from
good, but
Rockland?
let's get a quick graphic on our sponsors here. Give them
Absolutely.
another quick shout out here. Thank you to South Hingham Veterinary Services, Searchlight Senior Services, and as well as Webster Timberlanes. So thank you to all our sponsors.
And we mentioned before, it's a nice 60-degree day here at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Good suit and coat weather, you know.
Absolutely.
If it gets a little hotter, I'd take the jacket off and just have the shirt. But it's been pretty cold this season.
Just the shirt.
Just the shirt. Did that a couple times last season.
Nice. But I mean, overall, should be a fantastic game. You know, it's been a fantastic game so far, 3-0 in favor of East Bridgewater. But obviously, you can mention the nature around us too. The greenery.
Yeah, the green.
It's very, very good. Very,
This has been a very fast-paced game, very enjoyable game to witness here.
absolutely. I mean, what have you seen from both these sides?
I've seen a lot of errors, but besides that, there's been a couple of good hits, a couple of good throws, you know, and we're gonna see how that plays out in the rest of the game.
See what happens here. Is Hayden Hatch get the first one up? Like mentioned from Rockland, the former quarterback for the Rockland Bulldogs. He'll be the first one up here in the bottom of the fourth. Last time we had tea time, we actually some runs scored for the Bulldogs, so maybe this
is what they need.
Maybe this is a good luck charm. And that's going to be strike.
They should get Tommy on the team. That's what they should do.
He was talking about catching high fly balls, so maybe that could be a specialty. Ball deck.
He could just be the ball boy, the team ball boy.
True. Pitch here from East Bridgewater. Swing and a miss. Strike two. That's going to be their swing. Or no, pitch, my apologies. No swing there, but 2 strikes there for.
What's your favorite way to consume chicken?
By eating it. And that's going to be a wild pitch there. And it looks like Hayden Hatch will get all the way to first base for the Bulldogs.
Now batting, number 3, the catcher, Colin Rao.
Anyways, Colin Round now up to bat. DJ Rocco from Rockland had to take a minute, but
We're back. You know, I just had to soak that in.
yeah. Like some chicken in the fryer.
Big fan of fried chicken.
Oh, absolutely.
It would help if he hit the ball.
So that's going to be a strike there.
See, he wouldn't have got the strike.
It's waiting for the right pitch. Waiting for the right momentum swing. You want to hear the crack of the bat. And a wild pitch there. Goes right into the outfield and goes right into the foul territory. So he will get on second. I think we see a person on the horizon that we are. Is that Nick? I believe so.
I hope he comes up.
We see a bunch of people. Former RPS legends.
Be right back.
So now Colin Rao up to bat.
miss anything good?
Here's you're about to miss a pitch here from East Bridgewater, but
Oh, hit by pitch. Hit by pitch.
Unfortunate. Hopefully he's okay. That went right at the hip area. That's a horrible place to get hit by a pitch.
Now batting.
Pretty hip to get hit by a pitch, though.
The third baseman.
That is true.
Dustin Ayer.
Dustin Ayer now up to bat. They started to generate some momentum here for the Bulldogs, so see what happens here. Of course, one of our favorite segments, the umpire fit check, is going to be in the middle of the fifth, so look out for that. DJ Tommy Walsh coming back up for the top of the fifth.
Yeah.
Some stats. That's going to be a ball there. The pitch there. 2 straight balls.
This might be the longest inning of the game.
Yeah. Jake Levy saying no, never.
Does he know it's tea time?
Yeah, I don't know why he's screaming.
We should tell Tommy to get down there and really sort things out.
Hear the crack of the bat here, possibly from air. The pitch. That's gonna be a strike.
Some more rainforest birds coming from the dugout.
We'll say you see the different shades of green around us.
Yeah.
Spring is a great time of year.
Yeah. Big
The
spring.
allergies leave a lot to be desired, but. And that's gonna be a ball there. 3-1 the count. East Bridgewater holding on to a 3-0 lead. Trying to take that lead into the 5th inning. And that's going to be a high fly ball over to the right side, but that'll be foul. 3-2 the count, full count. Call him Dracula. No outs yet here for the Bulldogs, so this would be a good hit if he's able to get it off. Ayer. And that's high. That will be bases loaded. Fantastic work.
So now what we're looking for is a home run,
Now batting.
and
number
they'll
10,
be in the lead.
the second
Yeah, Austin
baseman,
Daly will be something to look out for as we see a
Austin
coach visit here. We'll take a quick look at the mound, see what's going on. Obviously just trying to get a word over with their teammates. Heard for the first time in a while the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
It was
Ice cream truck. There was an ice cream truck.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, just going around Rockland, you know, the famous ice cream truck.
Did you jump out a window, get on top of it, and like go through the window?
I thought about it.
Okay. That's the strategy.
For legal reasons, that is illegal. Please do not do that. But just
We call it the Michael Myers
Yeah,
strat.
nevertheless,
Not the Mike Myers. That's Austin Powers.
same thing.
You ever heard my Austin Powers impression?
Yes. Okay. And that's a fantastic hit over the heads of all the outfielders. And that's going to send 2 runs home. Can they possibly get 3 runs home? Yes, they can. That is a bases clearing double there for the Bulldogs to make it 3-3.
Triple? Yeah. That's a 3 RBIs sponsored by Searchlight Senior Services. Look at that.
Absolutely.
What
I
a
mean,
play.
Fantastic.
What a play. What a play.
That's low down versatile. I know it's a little exciting.
Number 9.
Little
But
exciting.
remember, tea time is the way they scored last time. So
Yeah.
we wanna,
So we gotta.
it's
gotta keep going.
it's letting them get to work. But nevertheless, now with the bat, Cooper LaRucco is going to be a high fly ball. They can't make the grab.
Now a tied game here.
Sorry,
I
DJ Rocco
almost
from
broke
Rockland.
something.
I
That happens.
don't
a
even
lot.
know what happened.
I hit the cord and it almost pulled out of my monitor.
Like we said before, Cooper LaRucco now up to bat. South Shore All-Star going to look to try and get the game-leading run here for the Bulldogs. It's been a fantastic 4th inning. That's going to be a line drive over to the left side, and that's going to be runners on 1st and 3rd.
Dogs
Still-
are in a much better position than they were
Now
last inning.
batting,
And guess what?
number
There's still no
24,
outs.
Still
the
no outs,
pitcher, Jake Levy.
The pitcher now up, Jake Levy. See what happens here. I think you startled our viewers when you mentioned the sponsor because it's a little too loud for tea time.
We're gonna get complaints just on that one part.
Just on that one part.
That's it. I'm gonna get angry DMs with mad faces.
You get an angry complaint. It's just a frowny face.
Just a thumbs down would be the worst.
Yeah.
That would be the. Oh.
It looks like they're gonna go for the bunt here. And it looks like it's just gonna be a sacrifice bunt, and they will get it. That's gonna be an RBI for the Bulldogs.
Sponsored by Searchlight Senior Services.
So runner will advance to second. Still only one out, but Rockland
Now
will take the
batting,
lead.
number 12,
Yeah,
the
This has
left
been a
fielder,
fantastic
Caleb
fourth inning.
Wallow.
And I finally got it right. So this is I can't
You
believe
missed it. He was jumping for joy. I'd never seen him jump that high before.
I saw an Instagram reel where they were teaching their like 24-year-old roommate how to jump.
How to jump?
Yeah, it was crazy. She just couldn't jump.
Interesting. I didn't know there was a jumping strategy.
When you leave the ground, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Caleb Wallow now up to bat. Runner on second. Wallow looking to increase the lead for the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss. Strike. Rockland has turned this game on its head in the matter of half an inning. It has been a very impressive showing here in the fourth for the Bulldogs. And this looks like they're going to go for the steal, trying to get the third. He's safe. Wow. Immaculate. That's a golf clap.
Oh,
Golf clap there. Unbelievable.
I like this ump. He's a pretty good ump. Very, very athletic ump, running around a
I
lot.
was gonna say, really. I like the look.
Yeah.
We'll get into that in the middle of the fifth.
We're
but
getting a little ahead of
Ty
ourselves.
Porter.
Ty Porter back up to bat. Oh,
We're up to bat. We'll
that's
see
a
what
lot of
happens here.
sand.
Called Darude with the sandstorm. The pitch. Ew, swing, and that's going to hit the stadium. Luckily, there's some netting there, so no one's in danger. And the pitch there.
Ooh, hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch.
Hit
Right
by
in the
pitch.
right in the shoulder. Unfortunate. Hopefully he's okay, but I don't think he cares. I think he just cares that he just got in first base there.
Yeah, that's good.
Now batting, number 4, the center fielder, Griff Woodward.
It's always the fourth inning whenever we do tea time is when it's
Yeah.
going to be the longest inning. But Griffin Woodward will be up to bat. We'll see what happens here for the Bulldogs. They're going to go for the steal and get it.
Wow, the pitcher didn't even turn around. Didn't even turn around.
We know how fast Ty Porter can be. That's why he is the pinch runner. But runners on second and third. Hit there from Woodward. That's going to be a high fly ball. Can they make the grab? Yes, they can. And that will do it here for the fourth inning. A fantastic turnaround for the Bulldogs. The moment we go into tea time, they decided to lock in on offense. What did you see there before we get started?
I saw a lot of great plays, and I'm very happy with the outcome of that inning. That was the best inning of the whole game, I would say, for both teams, actually. Well, not so much the defense. You know what? Let's go to commercial. We got Tommy lurking over there, so we'll be right back.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Welcome back here to the fifth inning. And I mean, Tommy, you thought you wouldn't have to do much of a checkup after this point, but then all of a sudden, They got you going. What happened? What happened with the stats there?
The 5 hits for the Bulldogs with only 1K. East Bridgewater still clinging on to 3 hits. 63 pitches for Levy, 70 for East Bridgewater's pitcher.
Yeah, and I mean, what a fourth inning there. What did you see there from the Bulldogs to get back into the lead?
I think they did a great job. You know, yeah, they did a phenomenal job. Just solid hitting and a great hit there by Austin Daly.
So we'll go right into it. DJ Rocco from Rockland will come back over here as we get ready to start the 5th inning. If DJ Rocco from Rockland would turn around. There we go. So actually, before DJ Rocco from Rockland comes back, something that was mentioned that we could possibly do was some rock, paper, scissors. So we'll have Tommy in here for the first half of the 5th inning. We'll do the rock, paper, scissors, and then we'll do the umpire fit check. So we'll do all that. A very jam-packed 5th inning here for WRPS Rockland. Pitch there. I will say, Levy's composure has been really good down the stretch here. That's going to be a line drive over to that side, but they cannot make the grab. Diving effort there, but no good. And East Bridgewater will get on first base.
Yeah, no bueno. No bueno.
Now batting, number 7, the first baseman, Missouri.
Levy there, and that's a deep shot over to left side, but that's going to be foul.
Called it.
A fantastic hit nonetheless, almost towards the warning track. Got to be careful there. A lot of power here by this East Bridgewater hitter. And the pitch there by Levy over to the outside. Levy with the pitch, and that's going to be another swing over to the outfield.
Rope.
And that goes all the way to the outfield, getting signaled to third. Can they get the throw over the third time? No. So runners on first and third for East Bridgewater.
At the corners.
And I mean, just a great 2 hits there. I mean, what did you see there from East Bridgewater? Just fantastic hits.
I just saw a solid hit there by East Bridgewater. You know, it was just a perfect hit. I also thought he would double there.
Number 1, the center fielder, Dubé.
Okay, so Dubé up.
See if East Bridgewater can tie up this game after Rockland had a 4-run 4th inning. It's going to be up to Levy. They're going to go for the steal here. Going to try and get the throw home, and they can't.
You mean throw to second?
Throw to second from home, my apologies. But yeah, Rao tried to get that throw off, but could not.
We always have some.
Colin, change your rating to channel 5.
So now runners on second and third, respectively.
Runners in scoring position.
Here for East Bridgewater.
Ooh, that's a rope.
Hit over to the right side.
Tagging up is number 13 for East Bridgewater. We are tied again.
East Bridgewater gets home off the sacrifice. Game. Wind's starting to pick up again. We mentioned before wind being a little bit of a factor there. And Rockland has really lowered in on the errors. Like, not as many errors as we saw in the beginning of the game, but they've really homed in on that. Pitch there by Levy.
The interesting bat colors from both teams, as you see right now, we have a yellow bat, kind of looks like a banana colored bat.
And that banana colored bat, and that will be a hit that goes over the stadium.
And hit something.
Over the stadium and over the shed. And that will be sponsored by Webster Timberlanes. First time we've seen that. Almost hit the police officer there.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a strike. And they're going to try and get the pickoff at second, but that's going to be safe. They thought they had it there.
Ooh. That might be controversial. That might be controversial.
This umpire.
I honestly thought they got him.
I will say this umpire has had a lot of close calls, so he's had to make a lot of judgment calls
Yeah.
and judgment decisions.
What
But
was I gonna say? Yeah, I think he got him, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
a lot of tough calls for the umpire today in this very close game. Hit there, over the middle. Can they get the out at first? Yes, they
do.
can. Matty did the splits to make that grab. 2 outs for the Bulldogs.
Let's see if East Bridgewater can propel themselves into the lead again with a nice chip shot through the infield.
Yeah, I mean, you have a runner on third. I mean, this is a very prime position to try and get back into this game. But we'll see what happens here. Levy, he's at 2 outs right now, so just trying to get that third out and just make it to the bottom of the fourth. Or bottom of the fifth, my apologies. This game is flying by.
Yep. I think they might have done it due to weather concerns.
Possibly.
Yep.
It is a beautiful day nonetheless, so.
Yes, it is.
Like we said, 60 degrees, but it feels like 52. Be on the mound, the pitch. That's going to be a strike.
No ball, actually.
Oh, ball.
Start the sign. I thought it was a strike as
I
well.
thought it was a strike as well. Interesting calls there. Fumbling all over up top here, but we should be all set. Levy with the pitch. That's going to be just a hit over to that
Poke.
side. Can they get the out?
Oh!
No, they can't!
And
The throw
Oh!
was not in time. East Bridgewater.
neater call, and the Vikings, just like that, are back out in front.
The little mishap there in the infield, trying to grab the ball, was costly.
I think Dustin Ayer was trying to grab it, and he just missed it by like an inch.
Number 8, the third baseman, Bontes.
Montez is now up to bat. I mean, we said it before, but Rockland had an immaculate fourth inning, but East Bridgewater responded, and they still hold the lead, or got the lead right back. Levy looking to try and get out of this inning.
Six hits now for East Bridgewater.
Trying to go for it there. I mean, I mentioned before, there was not many hits, and then all of a sudden, once the fourth inning started, Tommy, just the hits started piling up.
Yeah, it kept going on and on and on and on and on.
It's going to be a foul
Ooh.
tip there, strike, but I mean,
Big swing.
the ability for East Bridgewater to respond has been really impressive here from this baseball team. I mean, 4 runs allowed in an inning is not easy to come back from, especially if it gives them the lead right back. But East Bridgewater was able to get 2 runs here in the 5th. Levy, the pitch. And that's going to be a high fly
It's gonna
ball.
fall.
And that's going to fall right in the gap. They cannot make the grab. And runners will stay on first and second. Rockland now in a dangerous scenario. And it looks like they might be going for a little bit of a pitching change here. See what Coach Doyle does with Levy. Little
Now
mound visit
batting,
there.
number 2, the second baseman, Lovell.
Lovell now up the bat here for East Bridgewater. Like we said before, this has been a good back and forth game though.
Definitely.
And now let Levy stay on the mound.
Yep, and right below us, Liam McCory and Nick Cohen warming up. Probably going to be relief pitchers soon.
Levy has a lot on his plate with Braden Nicholson going down with an injury. As sort of that top guy. So you're hoping those relieving pitchers help them out as well. Levy, the pitch. That's going to be to the outside. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Levy trying to prevent East Bridgewater from getting any more runs. They fake out, going for the steal at second. Trying to keep them on their toes.
Could be a balk.
Probably will be again if he's not careful with that. Low ball. Levy the pitch. That's gonna be a strike. Jake really trying to work the count. Make them earn this hit. The pitch by Levy. That's high, and that's gonna be a walk.
Bases loaded.
Full count, and Levy could not get the strikeout.
Now batting number 3, the shortstop, Kane.
Okay, now up to bat. And East Bridgewater add on to their lead. The pitch by Levy, and that's going to be a little too low. And that's going to be a swing over to the left side, right into the gap of that liner.
One. Going 2. Rocking it home. Can't get him.
And that's going to be a 2 RBI score there from East Bridgewater. And now the lead's back up to 3.
I think they might want to pull Levy
Now
soon.
batting number 17, the left fielder, Bill Todman.
Left fielder now up here for East Bridgewater. Definitely a change at pitching would not be the worst case scenario for the Bulldogs. And the pitch here by Levy. Now we go to the outside. Rockland trying to desperately not allow more runs. They've already allowed quite a few in this inning. And that's going to be a foul tip. That's going to hit the stadium.
My downloading is not working. We're gonna have to wait a second.
Okay, can we take the previous graphic down?
7-4 in favor of East Bridgewater. Grounder
Slow poke.
over to our right side, and that's going to get hit through. Lost control of the ball after trying to grab it in the infield, and that's going to make it bases loaded yet again for the East Bridgewater Vikings.
Now batting number 13, the DH, Lonergan.
Lonergan now up here for East Bridgewater. A decent hit here could send even more Vikings home, 1 or 2 if depending on how well the hit is. But for Rockland, they're just trying to keep this at a 3-run game.
Remember, 7 more runs in this inning would put the mercy rule. It probably won't happen, but it is a good fact to know. Just
Yeah, and, you know, East Bridgewater, we mentioned before, 10-0 against the Bulldogs earlier this season. As you see a little meeting there between Rao and Levy. Just trying to change up things and just see what's going on there.
Definitely.
The East Bridgewater bench trying to get Levy out of his groove. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. So the camera will go to us here as we get ready for the middle of the 5th. But before we get to DJ Rocco from Rockland, it is time for the second matchup between the play-by-play commentators. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! All right, we'll take a quick 15-second break. When we come back, DJ Rocco from Rockland, and we'll get the umpire fit check going. Yeah, obviously.
Hold on.
We were talking about other things, you know. We were talking about the rock, paper, scissors championship between the broadcasters. But now, Lucas, our cameraman, we're going to get a little bit of an umpire fit check.
Lucas, zoom in on an ump for us, please. Oh, look at him.
Go, Lucas, zoom. We'll go look at the umpire fit check.
He looks like, he looks like Tony Soprano's son, whatever his name is. I don't know why.
Whatever his name is.
I forget his name. Lucas, what's his name? Tony Soprano's son. AJ, thank you. He looks like AJ Soprano. But I like the pants. You know, they're good pants. Someone touching my back, or is that my coat? That's my coat.
I'll put it down for you. I got
Thank you. Appreciate it. You know, we got the standard jacket, but instead of blue and red, it's black and white, which I like. Do you like the black and white?
I do.
Yeah, this is a pretty good ump. You know, he's been fair. The other ump's been great. Very good ump. I'd say that's the best ump we've had, the other guy.
Yes.
Very fair. Very, very fair. And he seems like he's very into it as well. So shout out to both our umps. Thank you, Lucas.
Yeah, I fully agree. I mean, from both sides, it was a lot of fun. But I mean, either way, this has been a great game. But I really want to show the resiliency and showcase the resiliency of East Bridgewater, especially the fact that they went down in this game and immediately they scored 4 unanswered runs. I mean, that's a great comeback there for East Bridgewater.
Crazy. And we'll see what happens here. If Rockland can bring it back.
It feels like Rockland's starting to get into a groove, so I would not be surprised if they were to get into a groove. And all of a sudden, this becomes a high-scoring game, which we thought was going to be like a 3-0 game. But
it's very, very low.
Hatch.
Hey, and Hatch up to bat. The grabber himself.
So we'll see what happens here. There's a little bit of a mound visit.
I was talking to his brother Logan yesterday, the day before that.
How's that?
Fine. Good friend of mine.
Nice,
So
nice.
we're going to Weird Al together.
Oh,
Yeah. And we'll see Ryan there, because Ryan's also going to Weird Al.
that's awesome.
Everyone's going to Weird Al, hopefully. Pretty good. They were just running a sale, like $30 tickets, something like that.
Ooh. But East Bridgewater will look to try and lock in on
Oy.
defense, and that's going to be a grounder. Going to get the out at first. Easy grab there.
You know, we were talking about evenly matched teams here, but I think I'm seeing a better team, if you ask me.
It's the fact that Rockland threw a haymaker, and then East Bridgewater threw a haymaker right back. It was almost like with no hesitation in the 5th inning, they were able to just step up when they need to. Rockland will try and get on base. That's going to be a liner. That's going to go straight to the shortstop. Can they get the throw in time? Yes, they can. Wow. A fantastic throw from the shortstop. East Bridgewater gets 2 quick outs.
Now batting number 6.
It's been a very, very fast-paced game.
Dustin Ayer now up to bat. He started off the rally last time, so something to look out for. Sun's in a weird position where it's covering only home plate.
And that could potentially mess up the view of the ball.
Now the entire field is just dark. So
we're okay.
So everything's all right. The big cloud covering the sun, so makes sense. Go for some there, but will not be able to get it. And the pitch there from East Bridgewater. Looking for the pitch here is East Bridgewater. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2 for Rockland. In a dangerous situation, trying to not make it 3 outs.
We're going on after Tommy's final thing for the sponsors.
2 strikes, 2 outs. Dustin Air looking to try and get on base. That was going to be a low ball. And that's going to be a walk. So one way or another, he was able to get on base, but
Now batting the second baseman, number 10, Austin Daly.
Austin Daly will now be up to bat. Daly will look to try and continue the hitting ways in the Bulldogs that we saw in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So weird because of the clouds, it's making it a little spotty.
Yeah.
The coverage on the field. And like you said before, that could mess up the fielders a little bit if they're not careful.
I remember talking to someone, and they said when it gets to the point where it's kind of dark out and the stadium lights come on, but it's still kind of bright out, that's when the vision gets really messed up.
Strike 2 there. I mean, yeah, definitely. It's if the entire field isn't one color or another, or one shade or another,
Yeah.
that could definitely, be a factor for them, potentially messing up. Looks like they're going to go for a foul tip there. That's just going to be called a strikeout.
Wow.
They tried to go for the steal attempt, but no good.
That was a very rough inning there.
Very
for
rough inning
Rockland.
there for Rockland as we go into the 6th inning. I mean, it has been all East Bridgewater besides one inning. I mean, what have you seen from both these teams?
I've seen
What's the freezing factor you've seen from both
the
these
freezing
teams?
factor is just all the for Rockland. I'll let you take the Vikings there, but I think the freezing factor for Rockland is all the errors. There has been an exorbitant amount of errors. There's just been way too many, an egregious amount, if you will. Almost every other play at this point.
Yeah.
So I think if they could really clean up their bit a little bit, I think that could really improve the game and hopefully get them back into the lead for them. So, Justin, what do you think the freezing factor for East Bridgewater is?
I mean, it doesn't look like there's one from what we've seen in this game, but I would probably say the infield throwing, like avoiding the errors. Like that's the freezing factor. That's the one thing that they need to continue to do, because these last 2 innings are the ones you have to worry about. Those are the ones where if you're not careful, you can let Rockland easily creep back into this game, and that's how they got those runs in the 4th inning. So we'll see what happens there as we get ready for the 6th inning here. East Bridgewater will be the first
Now
one up to bat.
batting the first baseman, number 7, Missouri.
Once again, shout out to all our crew here for keeping us on track. Even Lucas.
That's going to be a foul tip there for strike 1 there for East Bridgewater.
We got a big game going on behind us. Looks like lacrosse, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's a weird looking swing. Look at that. It's like a disc.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've seen those before.
I haven't.
Well, now you have.
True.
But shout out to Rockland lacrosse team as always.
Yeah, let's see how they're doing. I forget if Bika said they were doing good or not.
We need a Beacon Sports
We
Center
gotta
segment.
is that him over there?
I believe so.
He
We
doesn't
need a Sports Center segment when it comes to games that we can't broadcast.
he doesn't answer my calls.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a high fly ball over to the left side, but that's going to be foul. Pitch here from Levy. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a foul tip, and looks like they'll just get the out, and they will.
And between the top and the bottom here, we're going to do the mascot matchup.
Absolutely. So what happens here is Coach Joe coming out to the mound.
He's saying, "Come up. We're going to do a little better here."
Levy and Doyle talking about it. It was a fantastic outing for Levy.
Rao up to the mound.
No.
It's a joke, Justin. You can laugh. You just stared at me like I said the worst thing imaginable.
Listen, if Rao was up to the mound, that would be amazing. But it's going to be Liam McCrory who's going to be up to the mound. The relief pitcher here for the Bulldogs. I mean, it was a fantastic outing for Levy. Like you said before, the errors, you can't blame that on Levy. And as a result, that was allowed at least half of their runs. So we'll see if McCrory can sort of get back on track here. and help get the Bulldogs at least in a good spot to try and come back into this game.
But you can definitely feel Nicholson not being out on the field today. He's a huge factor for the team.
Absolutely. I mean, you hope that he is going to be fine for playoffs, and I think that's why they're resting him, because not rushing back from injury, but you can tell that like if people really wanted to push through injuries, they absolutely could have.
Yeah.
But especially for this, it's going to be interesting to see if McCrory can sort of be that other guy. You know, we mentioned names like Hayden Hatch being a pitcher. There's a lot of these guys who are very, very athletic, and whether they are in the outfield or in the infield, that can and step up. It's that next man up mentality.
Yeah, wasn't Hatch a pitcher last season?
He was.
Interesting.
So see what McCrory can do here for the Bulldogs. It's definitely, going back to that freezing factor though, it's definitely the infield for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
They've definitely had their rough stretch, especially that left side. I mean, to no avail. There's been some weird bounces that we've seen with the ball, and sometimes, as if you're East Bridgewater, you take any bounce you can in these close contested matchups. You can tell that this is looking to try and be another very close competitive game, but you're just hoping that McCrory can help solidify that on the defensive side.
I have a question for you here. How do you feel about the difference between the metal and the wooden bats?
That's a great question.
How do you feel about the high school leagues being able to use the metal one as well? MLB, I believe, is only wood. Is that correct?
I believe so.
How do you feel about that?
I think it.
Or do you think it should be all wood if MLB is that way?
I mean, I don't mind the metal bat. The sound of the metal bat is really good, so I can definitely see why people would go with that. I understand the thought process behind like only using wooden bats, because I think metal bats, they have more of a tendency.
I think they have a farther.
Yes, they have a farther reach, so it makes sense for people getting into it, and if they're going to allow it, you know, I feel like that would be completely fine for baseball terms, as we see a ball there. But yeah, I think both are definitely fine for the lower levels. I mean, you see it in college as well. What a hit there! That is deep to center field, trying to make the grab. Yes, they can.
Speaking of those metal bats, huh?
The crack of the metal bat is definitely a satisfying one, but Caleb Waddle will prevent a runner getting on base there for the Bulldogs.
Now batting, number 12, the pitcher, Hardiman.
The pitcher, Hardiman, now up to bat.
Hey, we didn't get a roster today.
We did not. I looked around and I couldn't find one, but
I just realized. Yeah, Tommy's the roster guy.
Tommy's the Tommy guy.
Tommy's the tape boy. For those who don't know, he picks up all the tape at the end of the streams.
Ah.
Makes a little tape ball.
Corey, that's going to be a ball.
Not a tape ball.
1 strike, 2 balls. McCrory. The pitch. Trying to go for the swing there. Oh, he strike. Now the sun's out. Now we're past the clouds. As we're in the waning days of spring as well, as we're getting close to summer.
Yeah.
That's going to be a strikeout there from McCrory.
Strikeout sponsored by South Hingham Veterinary Services.
That is a huge strikeout there as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And we have our sponsors to thank.
Nope, not anymore. Yeah.
Not anymore. They were there for a second, but not anymore.
South Hingham Veterinary Services, Searchlight Senior Services, and Webster Timberlanes. Thank you all.
I mean, we'll go back to us for a second. I mean, we talked about the mascot matchup. It's a Viking versus Bulldog.
I mean, I think there's a clear winner.
I think so.
I think
as well.
just based on design, what one do you think is better?
Well, what if design? That's a great question.
Yeah.
I would probably say the Bulldog.
Really?
Because the Viking is based off the Minnesota Vikings. So that's that. You could say, if we're going to go off of that, the Bulldog is definitely a iconic one when it comes to, we talk about all the time, iconic, teams. here in the South Shore League. I mean, definitely Rockland's one of them. Rockland Abington, we mentioned before when they played, it's an iconic rivalry, you know, and that's because they keep the same logo. That rivalry doesn't really ever get old or get tiring. So,
Yeah, it's an interesting point there. And, you know, we've seen a lot of, I believe the newer rivalry is East Bridgewater against Rockland. I've heard some talks of that. But, I mean, we're seeing this game going, and there's a little boost, if you will.
Kind of like the mascot matchup. It's looking like one-sided
Yeah,
right
there
now.
is.
But because let's be honest, besides that fourth inning, it has been all East Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Especially on the defensive side. So you're looking for them to get back into that fourth inning form if you are the Bulldogs.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know what they need to do. Maybe they
Do we need to go back to tea time? That might be the case.
That's the only thing that'll help them. But we're neutral today, since we are on both East Bridgewater and Rockland's local access channels. So thank you to both of them.
Yeah, I was going to say a big thank you to both of them and for those who tune into the YouTube channel as well.
Yep.
Oh. And since for the occasion I had to dress up. I had to wear the tie once I heard that we're going to be on multiple televisions, not only one.
Yeah.
WRPS, ESPN.
Oh.
We
Calling less camera.
and that's going to be a hit there over to the left side, but that'll be foul.
Bump to the stadium that time, I'd say.
I love that.
Something just happened in
I
the
think we saw a
lacrosse
goal.
game.
I think we had a goal there. And that's going to be a grounder over to the left side. Can they make the grab and throw it to first in time? He's safe!
Oh, and he's down.
Fantastic running, so much that he fell over trying to make the first base line, and he does.
Coach Boostrom over there, former player. I was able to do the announcing on one of his games.
How'd that go?
We don't talk about it.
Good to know.
Number 21.
They wanted me to do this with the music too. I was like, yeah, no way, that's happening.
Liam McCoy, the relief pitcher, will now be in as a hitter here. We'll see what happens here. Like we said, it is a 3-run contest. Rory trying to get on base for the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be off the base, but they're going to say that it's foul. And no, they're going to say that's a strikeout. It was a foul tip, but they're going to classify that as a strikeout thanks to umpire. So Caleb Waller will now be up. 1 out here for the Bulldogs.
I hear an ice cream truck.
That's the iconic ice cream truck in Rockland.
All right, we gotta try the Michael Myers strat.
What's your favorite ice cream from the ice cream truck?
Oh man, I feel like you gotta go with the SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Gotta go with the SpongeBob.
That's a classic. And that's a hit there from McCrory, but that will be foul.
Lucas normally gets the Powerpuff Girl. Oh, you get the old Spider-Man.
The Rocket Pops definitely
The
up
Rocket
there too.
Pops. You know, this large grocery chain that's mostly in Massachusetts, if you get what I'm saying here, just launched a Rocket Pop mince.
And that's going to be a steal attempt there. Save!
Wow, very good. Very good mince.
And that's going to be 2 outs. I mean, yeah, that sounds very
They're
interesting.
very good. Very good. They're not minty. It's the 3 different flavors of a Rocket Pop. It's very interesting.
Number 1, the DH, Ty Porter.
Ty Porter now up to bat here for the Bulldogs. 2 outs already, so Rockland's got to be careful. After this, they would still have... no, this is their last attempt because this is the 7th inning.
When did that happen?
I don't know. I just looked at the score. I don't believe that's true. I think it's still the 6th inning, and they're going to try to get a line drive over, and that's going to be out.
It's got to be the 6th. That's crazy. No.
I looked at the scoreboard, just double check, and I
Yeah.
do not think that's right. We are in the...
Our graphic says the 6th.
Now,
we trust Ari.
Now we're in the 7th. Maybe they're ahead of time.
Yeah. Okay. We're good now.
Maybe
good.
we're ahead of time. Maybe
That
they're
was-
time travelers.
Oh.
We get it.
All
But, I
right.
mean,
That was.
but we'll see what happens here. Obviously, one last chance for East Bridgewater to get some insurance back and win this game in the 7th. I mean, we could see our first walk-off. POV, we call our first walk-off here.
Ooh.
We could see that, but I mean, from what we've seen so far, we've seen some attempts there, but it really, East Bridgewater has locked in defensively, and the offensive hitting leaves a lot to be desired. But McCrory had a fantastic sort of closeout there in the 6th inning, so we'll see what happens here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you know that, yeah. Yep. I had something going, and then I was like, yeah, nope, not going anywhere.
What are your thoughts
You know,
on...
Colin, if we could get a camera on us quick, we'll do a quick shout out for our stuff.
Okay.
So I'm on all socials at DJ Rocco from Rockland's Instagram and YouTube. On Twitter at DJ Rocco Rockland. You can buy my merch, link in bio. So once again, at DJ Rocco from Rockland. And Justin.
Obviously, Justin Bowman 00 on TikTok and Instagram, and Justin Bowman Official on YouTube. We actually just posted another Behind the Mic podcast with John McCooch. It's going to be it's a really good podcast. We were already 5 episodes in, which is crazy, which is awesome. A lot of good responses on the Seth Rzuski one as well. Almost 100 views.
You have some of the craziest names on there.
Yes.
I don't know how you find Nate Tingle.
Yeah.
Nate Tingle followed me on Instagram. Shout out to Nate Tingle.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about broadcasting is that, especially when you get into that field, especially in the social media space, you see a bunch of different people. In a future episode, we're going to get the voice of Central Michigan.
Really?
Yeah, the voice of Central
Look at that.
Michigan of the Chippewas. So that's going to be a fun episode as well. Yeah, but like we said, we're going to go right back to this game. 7th inning. So last chance for both these sides to score any runs. We'll see what happens here as we get ready here.
All right, last inning possible here. We're going to see what happens.
Or maybe if they don't allow any runs and Rockland gets 3 runs, we could be going to extra innings. Some extra baseball?
Extra baseball. That'd be baseballs at that point.
So see McCrory can get him out of the 7th unscathed. Swinging and missing, strike 1.
I don't know where Tommy is.
Oh!
Oh, hit.
And a bad hit by pitch by McCrory. Loses control of the ball. And he's going to get on first base. And East Bridgewater is letting Liam hear it.
Now batting number 8, the 3rd baseman, Fontes.
A very costly hit by pitch. Puts a runner on base, and that's the last thing you want if you're the Bulldogs. And 3 from McCrory. It's going to be a bunt. It's going to go straight over to Maddie, and Maddie's going to be able to get the tag at first, but the runner will advance to second.
First out here, top of the 7th.
And we're going back to darkness. For at least a
Darkness
second.
on the edge of town over here. A little Bruce Springsteen reference.
Absolutely.
Lovell.
You know, I forgot to mention this earlier, but I have a radio show on the 22nd with DJ Keith DeSutter, and I don't know what we're doing yet, but that's from 11 to 12. We'll figure that out pretty soon. Sorry, quick, I forgot to mention that earlier.
See strike there, but yeah, obviously. One of my favorite radio shows.
Oh, thanks. What are the other ones? Blast from the Past with DJ Tommy Welch?
Yes. Those are definitely the best too.
Should probably get Tommy up here.
So a little bit of a meeting there between Rao and McCrory.
I think I'm going to go switch for Tommy. Be right back.
All right. A little bit of an Indiana Jones search for Tommy. See what happens here. McCrory the pitch. That's going to be a ball there. McCrory. And that's going to be a hit over to center field, and that's going to be over the head of the right and center fielder. And it looks like East Bridgewater is going to get another run scored, making it a 4-run game in the 7th.
Now batting number 3, the shortstop, Kane.
You missed it, but our producer was bringing up a DJ Rocco from Rockland impersonation. I think it was a pretty good impersonation.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Probably not. Let's just be honest.
We'll have to have some words after the episode.
Okay. We'll see what happens here. McCrory trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Only one out so far. Off the hand of Rao. Thought about going home, but he'll just advance to third. And East Bridgewater's starting to run away with this game.
Now we could see a potential mercy rule here if they keep it up. Only one out.
They would need 6 runs to do it.
Not impossible.
Not impossible.
Not impossible.
This is a very, very good East Bridgewater team.
Last game, wasn't it a mercy rule 10-0?
Yes.
Yeah? For East Bridgewater against
Yeah,
Rockland. I
East
should
Bridgewater
specify.
won the game 10-0, so.
Tommy had mentioned that earlier. Shout out to Tommy, who's now up here
Now
conversing with
batting
Lucas.
Number 17, the left fielder, Del Carmen.
Del Carmen now up to bat. And they allow 2 runners on.
Wow. This is a little... Oh, bases... Is this a bases loaded situation now?
All of a sudden it's a
Ooh.
bases loaded situation. I don't really know.
Tommy, you
if
see
we're-
this? Bases loaded.
Now
And he
batting
doesn't.
number
He's
13,
our
the
baseball guy, and he doesn't even know how it happened. So. Said what? And McCrory swing and a miss. That'll be a strike. And now it's a high danger situation here for McCrory and the Bulldogs. McCrory. That's gonna be a low ball. Looking to try and keep his composure. While East Bridgewater looking to try and clear the bases yet again. Thought about staying home. Swing and a miss. That's gonna be a strike. Corey and the Bulldogs still need 2 outs to get to the bottom of the 7th without any more runs allowed. Corey, and that's low. Full count here for the Bulldogs. Corey, the pitch. It's going to be a ball. Thought it was a full count, but not yet. I believe now it is. So now this is the one. Game in McCrory's hands. And McCrory the pitch. And that is going to be a walk.
Still bases loaded, 1 RBI scored. Now it is 9-4 Vikings.
An unfortunate walk there. McCrory thought it was a strike. But the umpire called foul there, or ball.
Now if you're East Bridgewater, you want a triple here, you want a home run.
And that's going to be a line drive over to the left side. That's going to get another run home.
Now it is 10-4?
10-4.
10-4. Does that mean something?
I don't think so. It's not that I know of, but. Are you looking up?
Yeah.
All right.
I have to be right. We know this.
I know that's like a radio saying.
Yeah.
Are you saying like all good or something like that?
I don't know. Forget.
Pitch there from McCrory. And that will be over the stadium.
Sponsored by Webster Timberlanes. Yeah, it means message received. 10-4. Look at that.
That went over the stadium and over the shed for the 2nd time today.
There's 2 people on the rail trail. That could have been bad.
That hit where the police car would have been. The police car didn't move. And that is a hit by pitch. McCrory all of a sudden melting down, and East Bridgewater is running away with this game.
So 11-4. We're putting our graphics person to work today.
And Doyle
It's
has definitely been trying to see what's going on here with McCrory. On the precipice of the mercy rule, so they're trying to make sure they can understand and get on the same page when it comes to that.
You think they're going to use some of those hand signals?
Probably. You would, you would have to use anything at this point to try and prevent more runs scored and give your team at least a chance to try and come back.
They have finally reverted to songs. I've been saying they should do that the whole time. I said sea shanties. That'd be fun.
Sea shanties would be a lot of fun.
That'd be great. Tommy's singing one.
McCrory the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one.
Still only one out here. Bases loaded scenario.
It has just been all East Bridgewater. Like we said, most of this game, it has been a dominant performance. That fourth inning looks like more of an anomaly than anything for the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss, strike two. But this shows especially that Brady Nicholson is definitely being heavily missed when it comes to this Bulldog team. The pitch, far side, that would be a ball.
I'm telling you, the songs are working here.
They're getting into the head of McCrory. Looking for the second out is the Bulldogs. Low ball.
11-4 Rockland. Vikings.
I'm sure the Rockland fans will wish it was 11 for Rockland.
We're neutral today, so we're not fans of either.
East Bridgewater definitely on the happy side right now.
Hey!
A line drive into the outfield. They're going to try and get 2 runs scored and get it.
It is now 13-4 Vikings. One more run and we receive the mercy rule. So if you're Rockland here, you got to get 2 outs instantly.
Yes.
You got to pull a Kenny Powers and really just send him home. Not home plate. Send him home to the dugout.
Man is up the bat. You're looking to try and give your team a chance, if anything. East Bridgewater has really opened up the game here. Part of the Red Sea when it comes to scoring runs here for the Vikings. We'll see what happens here. McCrory the pitch. And that's going to be a high fly ball to the right side. But they'll make the grab. They're going to make the throw home. Can they get home in time? No, they can't. And that will be the ball game.
You know, that was a game, to say the least. It's not over yet.
In the
Batting
seventh,
number 8, the
there's
third
no mercy
baseman.
Oh, in the seventh, there's no mercy rule.
Thank you, Tommy. We're still going.
If only someone told us that, you
Yep.
know, going into the 7th inning.
Okay, so this game is not over.
See what
Thank you,
happens
Tommy.
here.
Good thing you're up here.
Tommy, our baseball expert.
Tommy saving the day. He's like, see, brothers. That's such a niche reference.
That is.
Wow.
So my apologies. You know, I was not aware of the 7th inning no mercy rule.
Yeah.
So
Look at that. And they're up 10 points.
10 runs. We'll see if they can make it more. Still a run on third, which is easy even after all the runs that they've had.
Only 2 outs. They need 1 more out. Get it to the bottom of the 7th. And then they need 11 points to win.
Yes.
Yeah.
10 runs to tie, 11 runs to win the game. And that's going to be a strike.
Once again, no mercy rule in the 7th inning.
McCrory the pitch. And that's going to be a deep shot over to right field. Can they make the grab? No, they can't!
You have nothing to lose. Just go.
All the way to the
Go
wall. And that is going to be a triple for East Bridgewater.
Now it is 15-4 Vikings.
And the nightmare for the Bulldogs continues on.
Happened. It was in the 7th. Everything could happen.
Ah,
Maybe that's what happened.
Vikings taking a dominant lead. And even with that run scored, that's going to be a deep shot over the left field. And they finally make the grab and finally get out of the inning. And DJ Rocco from Rockland, I have one thing to ask you.
Oh, hold on. I've been waiting for this since, like, September.
Do you believe in miracles?
Today? In this inning? No. No, I don't.
Why so?
This is,
Expand on that.
you know, they've been in a, as we said last game, the whole game, and they've been in a real slump this game. They got to bring it out, and I don't know if they're able to. But do you believe they can pull it off?
You have to go back to how you treated the fourth inning. And I think that's the biggest thing to worry about, because you have to understand that fourth inning, everything went right for you. It's one of those things where, like, the stars need to align, and you need to be able to make sure you can get through with it and get this pitcher out of a rhythm. And if you can get this pitcher out of a rhythm, it can open up the game here for the Bulldogs. And because we know the potential that this team has on the offensive side, they just haven't lived up to it today.
Yeah, I mean, they really need to start doing well to get the win here. And they have 3 chances because there's 3 outs.
Yes.
See what they did there? That was pretty good, yeah. And Tommy, any thoughts going into the bottom of the 7th?
Did he just
He just
air
went-
you? Did he just air you?
He just went. Well, he didn't even look up from his phone. He just went.
Well, the thing is, I don't think he knows it's you because you took off your glasses.
Oh, okay. Sorry. 2 now pitching.
Oh, so we have a new pitcher for East Bridgewater.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Tommy.
There we go. So a new pitcher there for East Bridgewater.
Wonder how lacrosse did.
Batting number 14.
Game's over.
Nick Cohen.
So Nick Cohen.
Nick Cohen.
So a little bit of a pinch hit here. See what happens here.
Nick Cohen, first time this game.
Yes. See what happens here. Like we said before, Rockland's going to need 11 runs to tie and 12 runs to win the game.
And maybe Nick Cohen is that secret up their sleeve.
We'll see what happens. I've seen crazier, which is wild to say, but I've seen some crazy games with some crazy comebacks.
Was that a strikeout? The last thing?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. That last strikeout by Rockland was sponsored by South Hingham Veterinary Services.
Even if it wasn't, we'd like to shout out our sponsors.
Yeah, of
no
course.
matter
We'll
what.
do that at the end of the game after Tommy.
Absolutely.
Tommy, who refuses to speak and only can type.
Well, again, he didn't see who you were. You took
Right,
off.
I took off the glasses and then
You
yeah.
took off your identity.
Yeah.
And it
I'm
looks
like
a-
Clark Kent.
Yes, but like the opposite way.
Yeah.
Where like you need the glasses.
Well, that's how I'd be Clark Kent. I didn't say Superman. I said
Lucas,
Clark Kent.
please
because-
don't stare at me like that.
Yeah, just go downstairs. Just we don't. Yeah. Well, Ryan can take over your job for you.
Well, DJ Rocco from Rockland is actually a professional cameraman now.
Yeah,
that's a
cameraman, producer, engineer, commentator, DJ. Did I miss any? Editor, director,
Yeah. and
writer.
There's a strikeout there.
Strikeout.
So now one of 3 now is needed for East Bridgewater.
2 outs left here. 15-4 Vikings. We're gonna see how Rockland fares. Hit by pitch would be nice.
Just anything.
Just add a walk, anything. They need anything.
All reference Moneyball. You usually gotta get on base at this point. I
Yeah.
mean, this has been besides the 4th inning. You know, you haven't been able to buy a run, let alone a base hit. So
Yeah.
It's been very interesting, or very lack thereof, to come by, as a helicopter flies really close to us.
I'm commentating here. you're not.
Imagine we got a helicopter overview
Ooh.
camera.
Forget the drone.
I called dibs on being cameraman. I want to be cameraman in a helicopter.
The pitch there, that's going to be a ball or a strike.
Like zoink Scoob.
2-2 the count.
It's not going too well.
And that's going to be a grounder over to the left side. Can they make the grab? What a
Side,
throw,
side.
and that's going to be an out.
1 out left in the game here. Left for Rockland, that is. We're going to see how this fares here.
Batting number 3, the catcher.
Something's funny.
Brown.
Laughing. Run around the corner like Runner McDonough. That's what he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can they run on the bases? That's the main question.
Ooh. Mm.
The noises that come out of DJ Rocker from
Yeah,
Rockland's
this,
mouth.
you know.
That's going to be a line drive. Over to the shortstop. Can they get the throw in time? Yes, they can. The last out they need, and that will be your final. East Bridgewater 15, Rockland 4. Vikings will win this game
Look at that graphic.
in emphatic fashion. And we'll take a quick break. When we come back, the post-game show with DJ Tommy Welch. This is WRPS Rockland.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Post-game show here, just a moment here with DJ Tommy Welch. The final here is East Bridgewater 15, Rockland 4. And before we get into the actual game, Tommy, what are the stats we got for today?
So I forgot to reset the pitch count for East Bridgewater's pitcher, so I do not know, but I guesstimated he had around 10 to 15 pitches. For Rockland, only 10 hits. For East Bridgewater, 17.
Oh, my goodness.
East Bridgewater 6 Ks. Rockland getting 4 Ks.
Yeah, and I mean, just really, besides...
And Liam McCory finished with 40 pitches.
Yeah, and I mean, you can kind of just tell this is just a one-sided affair. I mean, we talked about it before, but East Bridgewater really turned it on most of this game. And besides the 4th inning, this was really East Bridgewater's game to lose.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what are your main thoughts on the game?
I think it's just they just had a rough game. That's all, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Just had
and
a
I
rough
mean,
game.
we'll be back Monday, so we'll see what happens in that matchup as well. But,
Oh yeah.
But interesting thing about that, it's got to be just a moment and DJ Tommy Welch on the call.
Yeah, let's go.
So we'll do that. Maybe we get you to do play-by-play, huh?
Yeah, that should be fun.
That should be a lot of fun. But with that being said, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, our final closing segment. This is WRPS Rockland.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Welcome back for our closing segment here for Rockland Baseball. And we're going to give it right over to DJ Rocker from Rockland. We're going to thank our sponsors here.
Yes,
for
thank you to our
WRPS.
sponsors, Searchlight Senior Services, South Hingham Veterinary Services, and of course, Webster Timberlanes. It's been a blast this season so far. You'll be back on Monday.
Yes.
I won't be here. I got a final. Shout out Mr. Gomes. And then we'll be back for the next game.
And with that being said, my name is Justin Bowman with DJ Rockland from Rockland, and everyone here at WRPS. We thank you for tuning in to this edition of Rockland Baseball. This is WRPS Rockland.